The U.S. lays out a road safety plan that will see cars talk to each other. More on that coming up, but first, if you thought Google might be taking a break after unveiling new Pixel 9 devices at its Made by Google event this week, you would be mistaken. A recent post on Threads appears to show part of the sign-up form to receive Pixel devices, and the language in question mandates that signees feature Google's hardware in place of any competitor mobile devices, or else we will need to cease the relationship between the brand and the creator. After some online conversation, it's become clear that this form was sent to members of the Team Pixel program, which is different from the review program for members of the press or media. Engadget falls into the latter category, and we did not see that language in our form, nor have we ever seen language like this in our experience reviewing Google devices. We also want to assure our audience that we would never agree to any stipulation that requires we give positive reviews in exchange for access. It's not yet clear if Team Pixel members have received a new agreement and if those who declined on the basis of that stipulation have been given a chance to reapply. Check out the latest gadget news, reviews, price drops, and more at Engadget.com. The U.S. Department of Transportation has laid out a nationwide road safety plan that will lead to cars communicating with each other. The agency is hoping that broadly deploying vehicle-to-everything V2X tech will boost its commitment to pursue a comprehensive approach to reduce the number of roadway fatalities to zero. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates that 40,990 people died in motor vehicle crashes last year. V2X enables vehicles to stay in touch with each other, as well as pedestrians, cyclists, other road users, and roadside infrastructure. It lets them share information such as their position and speed, as well as road conditions. They'd be able to do so in situations with poor visibility, such as around corners and in dense fog, NPR notes. A U.S.-wide rollout will require an array of mobile, in-vehicle, and roadside tech that can communicate efficiently and securely while protecting people's personal information, the DOT said in its national V2X deployment plan. The agency said smaller-scale deployments of V2X across the country have demonstrated safety benefits. Safety advocates claim the tech could prevent hundreds of thousands of crashes and mitigate the impact of collisions that do occur by reducing the speed of impact. The timeline for the DOT's plan extends to 2036, by which time it hopes to have fully developed V2X across the national highway system for the top 75 metro areas to have the tech enabled at 85% of signalized intersections and to have 20 vehicle models that are V2X capable. In the shorter term, the agency aims to have V2X tech installed across 20% of the national highway system and 25% of signalized intersections in major metro areas by 2028. It won't be an easy task, as a wide range of stakeholders have to play a part, including the Federal Communications Commission, which the DOT says will have to determine rules about spectrum allocation, automaker suppliers, which will build V2X-enabled components, freight operators, and app developers are also players in the DOT's vision. There are some concerns, particularly in terms of cybersecurity and how to cover the costs of rolling out the tech, though the Federal Highway Administration recently announced nearly $60 million in grants related to V2X. But V2X has the potential to prevent thousands of deaths and serious injuries. As you might imagine then, V2X is hardly a new concept. Several automakers, including Audi, Toyota, and Volkswagen, have long been working on ways for their cars to communicate with each other and city infrastructure, in part because that plays a factor in autonomous driving. There were efforts under the Obama administration to make vehicle-to-vehicle, V2V communication a mandatory feature of new cars. However, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration scuttled that plan during the Trump administration. The rollout of V2X has been slowed by regulatory uncertainty, said John Bozzella, president and CEO of the Alliance for Automotive Innovation and Automaker Trade Group. This is the reset button, Bozzella added, according to NPR. This deployment plan is a big deal. It is a crucial piece of this V2X puzzle. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Chris Holt and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.